Hello, and welcome to my home. This is the first episode of Red Band Trailer, the world's first talk show conducted inside an actual trailer. I'm Diablo Cody. I've gained about 50 pounds in the last 8 months. Please try and remember me as I was. So the trailer itself is a 19-foot Airstream International. In the 60s, they used to quarantine astronauts in these things. So I figured, why not celebrities? Maybe I'll put them in like a cramped space, kind of like a POW tactic, and perhaps that will compel them to be honest, you know, get them to talk. We'll see if it works. Our first ever guest is Adam Brody. You may know him from the huge international smash hit, Jennifer's Body, which did really well in Slovakia. And you might also know him from The OC. He has a couple feature films coming up, and he's in the trailer right now. Let's go say hi.
Come inside for a ride. Don't hide from me. Don't hide from me.
All right, I want to hear your origin story. Pretend you're Wolverine.
Right.
Show me how you got your claws.
Okay. Well, I started, and I wanted claws when I was very young, and I grew up, and I was from San Diego. My parents are not in the industry. And I was curious about it. I wanted to do it. I asked my parents. They said, well, we can't take you up to LA to be, for commercial auditions. We both work, but if you want to do theater. And thank God, because I don't think it's to anyone's benefit to be a child actor.
I think it is.
I don't.
All that attention?
Well, sure. Anyways, I did inherit the wind. I was a newspaper boy, Scripps Ranch Community Theater. 12 years old. Had like 2 lines, a lot of adults. Was bored, didn't like it. Acting was nice, but it was a lot of work for a little payoff. So I didn't pursue it further until I was 19.
When did you sort of make the jump from this, aspiring actor to somebody who was truly visible?
I would say that The OC, changed my career.
OC.
Yeah, I'd say so. That's 2003.
Yeah.
And I would say that's when, my career shifted a little, and I got, a little more freedom of choice.
I actually remember seeing you in things prior to The OC.
Really?
Yeah, because you
Gilmore
were a
Girls,
very
or?
memorable guy.
Thank you.
I remember seeing you in The Ring.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Count Teenager Number. Yeah, that's great. I'm awful in that, but that is a really cool movie.
And I did watch Growing Up Brady.
Yes.
In which you played Barry Williams.
That was my first, job. I'd had, a couple lines on The Young and the Restless before that, but then I played Barry Williams for a TV movie, and that was still probably the single most memorable. Even though The OC changed a lot of things, that was actually the time when I went. I was parking cars at the Beverly Hills Hotel previous to that, and that was the last part-time job I had until when I got that movie.
Kaylee Cuoco was Marcia, so it was like a veritable star factory.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, a lot of people got their starts from Growing Up Brady.
So then, moving on to The OC, which was this, cultural phenomenon. And the character of Seth Cohen was, hugely influential in terms of music and comics and that sort of geek culture thing. And I was doing a little research on The OC, and I discovered that Seth Cohen's toy horse, Captain Oates, has, fan sites and, Facebook groups.
He was
the toy horse has more fans than I do.
Yeah, it was a big, it was a big character on the show that had a lot of running Captain Oates jokes. So,
Well,
I wonder where he is, actually. He was probably on Josh Schwartz's desk, but I don't know.
I kind of thought you might have him.
No, I don't. I'm legitimately curious where he is. And I don't even know if there was one of them or there was, 10 Captain Oates.
Well, the point being, if a prop on the show has Facebook groups,
right?
We can't underestimate how overwhelming that must have been for you to play the breakout character.
What's weird and kind of fortunate is, even though 2003 is pretty recent history, I think the internet and paparazzi has gotten so much more out of control since even then, and it's the cycle of that, all of it, fame, has gotten so much faster that I think that was like the olden days comparatively. I still think we had it easy. We weren't really being followed, and it'd be totally different to be doing it now, I think.
So you were able to parlay your huge television success into a movie career.
To moderate movie success, sure.
You're being too humble. This is your time to shine.
Am I?
Yeah.
All right, you were saying?
Obviously, your greatest film is Jennifer's Body.
I think that's probably true. It's at least probably my favorite performance.
Super nice. But your most recent film is called The Romantics.
Actually, my most recent one is called The Oranges.
Tell me about The Oranges.
For being technical. Hugh Laurie's, my dad, Catherine Keener's mom, Alia Shawkat from Arrested Development, my sister. So we're one family. Across the street lives Allison Janney, Oliver Platt, and Leighton Meester is the daughter.
That's an amazing cast.
It's fun. I think it'll be entertaining.
We actually have a clip we'd like to show.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, but it's actually not from any of your official projects. It's a testimonial that you shot for Olympic Home Services.
And you always cut me a good deal. I always feel like it's really fair. I always feel like you get the job done early. You're always super courteous, very professional, very polite, and you're a friend. I feel like I tell you some of my problems.
Getting back to the idea of fame and the sort of tabloid culture in LA, honestly, it's a surreal experience to be famous, I'm sure. What is it like for you? Do you enjoy being famous, or do you wish that you could just be an actor apart from all that, a la Kristen Stewart?
I think that one's funny. I think it's a shame because you know at certain times it's amazing. I don't really give a shit about the Lakers, but if you did, you could have nice seats. There are plenty of perks. It's only gotten worse, I'm sure, being a celebrity. At the same time, I don't have a lot of patience for people who moan about it too much because there are many things you can do, and you know, you mentioned it's like quit. Fucking quit. Like no one. You don't need to be an actor. So it's like if it's that much of a problem, like there's the door. I don't know.
It is extraordinarily hot in here.
That's warm.
I feel like when Britney Spears was talking to Matt Lauer and her fake eyelashes were falling off, and she was.
I didn't see it. I don't think.
Well, that's probably for the best.
But I think of her as sweaty.
Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to sit in the trailer and converse with me. I really appreciate
My pleasure.
it. Why don't we head out to the Tiki Bar?
Great.
Cool. Let's go. Okay, so this is the Tiki 10. It's kind of like a lightning round. We're going to do like 10 rapid fire questions that I hope you'll answer as honestly as possible.
As honestly and quickly?
Yeah, honestly and quickly.
Shoot.
In your spare time, you play the drums. Who's your favorite drummer? Neil Peart from Rush.
No. I like the dude from Interpol, but Sam Fogarino, I think is his name.
Which director would you most like to work with?
That's a good question. Stanley Kubrick. Guess that's not going to happen.
Probably not, unless you want to exhume him.
I do, but...
If we were dating, do you think Us Weekly would call us Broco?
No.
You don't think they would?
Oh, I was thinking because Brooke.
Brody,
and I was like, how do I fall in that? Cody. Broco. Yeah.
I haven't spent any time thinking about this.
No, I think we can do better.
All right, your girlfriend weighs like 100 pounds.
Right.
And I just found out at the doctor that I weigh like 200 pounds.
Right.
So basically it's like I ate your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm going to give her triplets, and she's going to be so fat.
Do you like children?
I do like children, although I don't know many.
Hollywood.
I know.
On a serious note, what's a bit of advice that you would give to a young actor starting out?
Oh, wow. My
I'm
grandfather
sorry,
on
that's
his
too slow.
deathbed,
If Kyle Chandler was here right now, what would you say to him?
I'd be asleep, so... What's that?
Well, you have no heart. Okay. Do you prefer the Olive Garden or Red Lobster?
Oh, I don't have a lot of experience with Red Lobster, but I trust the pasta over the fish.
That's probably wise. Do you know what Seth Cohen's middle name is?
No.
It's Ezekiel, like the shitty bread.
Ah, I don't know that there's shitty bread called Ezekiel either. But,
Well, there is.
Okay.
And our last question. So you did a testimonial for your handyman, and today you did a favor for me by coming here. Have you learned your lesson about being nice to people?
No, because I believe if you put positive energy out into the universe, it's going to come back at you tenfold.
You'll learn, son. You'll learn. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Hey, thanks for joining us here in the Red Band trailer. No feedback is appreciated, and please join us next time. Until then, take care, and it's not your fault. Say goodbye, Robert Pattinson. Say goodbye. Whee! Sparkly.